What's going on, everyone? So the whole purpose of the new era of health is to live this healthy life where you have abundant energy, you're happy, or you feel physically good, you feel mentally good, and you have mental sharpness. But just knowing the foundations of the new era of health might not be enough push or guidelines to help you get to where you need to be. So what I've done is I've created a 21-day challenge that if you follow, it will transform your life. So in this video, I'm going to teach you about this 21-day challenge so that you can do it and change your life for the better. Let's get into it. In case you're not familiar with the new era of health or what I'm talking about at all, that's okay. I'll go over it real quickly and briefly. So there's three foundations of living a healthy life, and the first is physical health. And basically what we're looking for under physical health is that you're not limited on a day-to-day basis of what you can do or activities. And then we also want to make sure you're hitting your goals for your physical health. Next, we have eating clean, and that's pretty much what it sounds like. You want to be eating pretty healthy and avoiding foods you shouldn't be eating, and that's going to give you more energy and make you feel more sharp and give you the body you want. Lastly, we have healthy habits and happiness. And basically what we want to do here is make sure that everything you're doing is making you happy and going towards your goals. Because without forming healthy habits, you're not going to hit your goals. And if you don't hit your goals, you're not going to feel fulfilled. And lastly, you need to make sure that all three of those foundations are working coherently together towards your goals. And that's pretty much as briefly as I can put the new era of health. If you're a little more intrigued, I have other videos about it, so make sure to go check those out. Now let's get into the 21-day challenge and the guidelines of that. And again, I cannot emphasize enough, if you commit to this for 21 days and do what I say, you will notice this change in your life and for the better. You're gonna have mental clarity, more energy, and be happier while achieving more in life. So first, you want to make sure you're doing sprints once a week. Sprints have a ton of health benefits and they make you feel really good. So you want to do that once a week. And then the second thing is do cardio once a week. And when I say cardio, I mean some more endurance cardio. You want to do like light jogging for 20 or even 30 minutes. And third, we want to make sure we're doing weightlifting 2 to 3 times a week. Those are the first 3 guidelines of the 10, and they cover the physical health side of the new era of health. Next, we want to get into eating clean, and that means you're eating real foods. Now you might be wondering, what does real foods entail? That means eating foods that existed for millions of years that we've been eating from and evolving from, which might follow the paleo era. The 5th guideline is to cut out sugar. Sugar is very bad for you, and you notice how bad it feels for you once you cut it out. You'll be like, okay, wait, I feel way better after I cut out sugar. What's actually happening when I eat sugar? At least that's the realization I had. Now the 6th guideline is to make sure you get 8 hours of sleep each night. And I know there's going to be a lot of you that think, oh, well, I get by with 5, or I feel just fine, my body's used to it and my body thrives on 5 or 6. I actually feel bad if I get 8. Well, science says that you need 8 hours of sleep every night, otherwise there's going to be health detriments to you. And then the 7th guideline is to make sure you get 20 minutes of sunlight each day. And that means direct sunlight, like tanning, just sitting out there. And if you burn easily, then go ahead and use sunscreen, but you need to make sure you get sunlight. Sunlight helps with your circadian time system and getting your body into daytime mode and kickstarting it. And honestly, if you notice those days where you get more sunlight, you're probably a lot more happy. So make sure to get 20 minutes of sunlight each day. Now the 8th guideline is have self-integrity. So that means if you tell yourself you're going to do something, you're going to do it. That means if you put on your to-do list, you're going to get groceries. Well, that means you're getting groceries. If you tell yourself you're doing this 21-day challenge, that means you're doing this 21-day challenge until the end. And this is really crucial because once you have self-integrity and stick to your word, even to yourself, you're going to accomplish way more and be way more productive. 9th guideline is making sure your actions are aligned with your goals. Now, this is extremely crucial in living a fulfilling life because you want to make sure you're hitting your goals you set for yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to feel good on the inside. So make sure that all your actions are aligned with your goals. If you want to lose weight, make sure you're doing cardio and that your eating is aligned with those goals. and eventually you will hit those goals. And for the last guideline, we have apply the 80-20 method. And what the 80-20 method allows you to do is that it creates sustainable habits and makes sure that you're not too restrictive. For example, when people go on a diet, sometimes they go 100% and it's too restrictive, and then they fall off their diet because of that. And once they fall off their diet, they don't hit their goals. So what you want to do here for the 80-20 method is 80% of the time be on your diet, but 20% of the time you can cheat and have like ice cream every now and then or pizza. And what that does is overall it makes sure that you're going to hit your goal because it's sustainable and your actions are going to lead to your goals because they're aligned. And it's going to lead you down this path where you're going to be happy and enjoy the process, which means you're going to hit your goals. Because you aren't living a healthy life if your life is too restrictive and you're not enjoying it. So you have to make sure you enjoy the process. Now, I know those 10 guidelines might be a lot to handle and you're still a little confused and stressed about this whole thing. But I promise you, if you commit to 21 days and you can make that promise to me and yourself, it will change your life. I had this similar experience where I was eating really bad, wasn't working out too much. And once I started to make all these changes and followed these guidelines, my life transformed. And if you're confused on any of those specific guidelines, I pretty much have a video for each of those. I have a video on how to cut out sugar, how to do sprints correctly, how to do cardio, how to apply the 80-20 method. Just click the link in the description and watch those videos if you need more specific guides. So if you're ready to take control of your life and really live the best life possible, I want you to do two things. The first thing is comment below on this video and tell me you're committing for the 21-day challenge. And the second thing is I have all the guidelines for this 21-day challenge written out on a PDF. If you want that, which I highly recommend you do get, click the link in the description, enter in your email, and I'll email that PDF out to you. So if you're excited to take control of your life, give this video a thumbs up so that other people will see this video and it can change their life as well. And if you like any of my videos, please subscribe to this YouTube channel.